Hello everyone, this is Al. On today's video, I would like to focus on an emergency source of water. Um, I'm going to talk about my favorite one in particular. I found through research and personal experience it's about the best one on the market. There's a company called Berkey, Berkey. Uh, they make the British Berkfield filter. Their filters are different than your standard typical filter that you would like maybe add to your faucet at home. The ones that you add at home, they're just a basic issue filter. There's a limit to how much they can clean water. I mean, the water typically starts out already clean visually, and it just helps it a little bit more. And they're okay, but they're not top notch. These Berkey filters, the original ones, they were always stainless steel, and you can't see inside. But then later they decided to offer one when this PVC that you can see inside, and that's the one I got. But I'll start at the beginning. The filters that they use, that is that's basically their secret. On their filters, the holes are way smaller than holes on a typical water filter, and there's hundreds of thousands of holes, but they're so small and there's so many holes that nothing bad can make it past them. And it's got to take this really long, torturous path, the water does, to get past all them thousands of holes and out the bottom of the filter. And then they also use a technology where, you know how you got a positive charge and a negative charge? They use a technology that also forces materials to stick to the filter and not continue to pass. So there's more than one method they use. But a typical household water filter is designed to only filter and not purify. What I mean by that is, if you put like something really bad, like poison, in a $40 water filter, it may not take care of the job. They're designed for water that is mostly clean to begin with. With this system, I can go to a dirty, nasty lake where you can't see 3 inches into it, and I can take that water. I can go to a pond that's straight green, and I can take that water and I can pour it in this top. And when it comes out of the bottom, it's going to be 100% clear, and it's going to remove 99.9999% of anything negative. Okay? Holds 2 3/4 gallons in the top. Okay? But the point I'm trying to make to you guys is, if you just put a regular water filter on your tap and then hard times come and you get some, and the water gets really bad, it's not going to cut it. With this, you can get any water from anywhere, and you can feel confident when it comes out of the bottom, it's ready to go. They have this test that they do, and I've done it myself, and it works. You take red food coloring liquid and put it in the top. By the time it's filtered, the bottom has no color. It won't let the coloring from food color make it through. You guys can research it. Like I said, I always recommend that people research this stuff themselves instead of just believing me. But let me break a couple things down for you. The filters that they use, they're black in color, okay? Like I said, there's hundreds of thousands of little holes in them. They also offer an option where you buy what's called the fluoride filters, and it's these white ones here, okay? So it's filtered once in the top, and then it's filtered on these. Now, what it does is it removes fluoride and other chemicals out of the water. And the average American who doesn't know any better, they haven't been informed, they would think, why would you want to remove fluoride from water? Fluoride is the good stuff that protects your teeth. Fluoride is a very hard chemical. It's almost borderline poison unless it's in microscopic amounts. And they put too much of it in the water supply, way more than you need. You're not designed to ingest fluoride like you're drinking or eating something, but they put it in the city water supply. It's designed, I mean, if you're going to use some fluoride, which I could do without, it's not supposed to be ingested at all, but yet they put it in your water for you to drink. There's things that the body's supposed to get in large amounts and in small amounts. Minerals, they register it in minute amounts called microgram. It means the amount is so small that if it's sitting in your hand, you can't even see it. But when it comes to fluoride, the amount that you're supposed to get that may even benefit you, it's in micrograms. The amount is so small that you can't even see it if you got perfect vision. But they fill our water supply with this fluoride, okay? So basically, make a long story short, the white filters that you can buy later, they remove that and they remove some other heavy metals and heavy liquids from it. The other point I want to make is when you use a typical home filter, there's a constant stream coming out. It's a little slower than normal, but it's a constant stream. Now, how intensive do you think water can be filtered when it's zipping through a filter in 1 second flat? This is so thorough that when you fill this top up with almost 3 gallons of water, by time all of that water makes it to the bottom tank, it's literally taking like 40 minutes. It's like this, drip, 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 drip. It filters super slow because it's being 100 times more thorough than your normal household filters. It's close to an hour to filter 3 gallons. But I don't want to go on and on again, and I don't want to bore anyone, but I will just tell you this. Times of emergency, when they declare that you need to boil water, or if you see water that is horrible, you can go anywhere and grab any water you want from any water supply, pour it in the top, and you can feel confident when it comes out of the bottom, it's going to be tastier and cleaner than water that you would normally get from your faucet. And it's got a regular tap here where you just push the button and let it come out the bottom. The filters are expensive, but here's another thing I forgot to mention. Each filter is rated to be able to filter 5,000 gallons of water. That's like a large swimming pool. 2 filters, that means 10,000 gallons. You filter and filter until it starts to get clogged and doesn't work very well, and you take a Scotch-Brite pad and you Scotch-Brite it real good and you rinse it out, and then it's good for, hundreds of more gallons. But right now I can filter 10,000 gallons. That's enough for my family of 3 to have water every day for like 3 to 5 years before these filters are bad. So even though it's like $130 for a pair of filters, do the math. You don't need to replace them for probably 5 years. But so this is Eagle Owl. Research it yourself. Look up Berkey filters, Berkey. And thanks for watching. I'm going to be bringing a lot more videos on being prepared, survival and emergency tips. And thanks for watching. Bye.